Hello guys, today we are going to cover Report Fabricator in this tutorial. This is one of the tools provided by Lizard Lab software. Lizard Lab software provides so many tools of different requirements like XML signatures, map downloader, etc. You can see that tools list in this particular tab. But today we are going to cover mainly about Report Fabricator. So here you can see, you can make a note of this particular website, lizard-labs.com, reportfabricator.aspx. Now we will go through what exactly Report Fabricator is and what it does. So Report Fabricator delivers easy to use report designer with a rich set of components, including tables and charts. So business users can build reports and provide information required for monitoring and making intelligent decisions. So this tool provides you an opportunity to get the data or get the report generated from the backend or the data source, whichever you are having in your project, and project or estimate the data requirement for you to make the business well grown. Okay, so that is the main agenda for the Report Fabricator, and it makes the report creation very easy. Once you will start using it, you will get to know. Now I will go through the major features which it is having. So you can see the highlighted points already. So this is a window desktop application which makes it easy to use. Another thing is it is Microsoft Office inspired. So if you see the tool, it is kind of Word or Excel form in the GUI. Next is Report Designer. Now Report Designer is one of the option which leverages the intuitive nature of the desktop GUI and integrates the power of banded Report Designer. You can make anything in any enhancement, customized enhancement to your reports, which makes it good looking and presentable. Okay. Another thing is new report wizard. So using new report wizard, it automatically puts the formulas and options for you, and it makes very easy while creation of reports. Another thing is export of reports. So exporting of report in different formats. There are multiple formats in which you can export the report and share it via Google Drive, Dropbox, email, etc. There are multiple options. These are the major features of Report Fabricator. Now, as I told you, there are data sources from which Report Fabricator pulls the data. So data sources, it depends on the project to project. So for your project, if you have some databases, so you can connect to that database with Report Fabricator and pull the report. Here is the list of databases which Report Fabricator supports. Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, IMDb2, etc. You can see from the list. In case you want to get the report fetched from Excel, comma separated file or XML file, so that is also possible. You can see these options are also linked with it. So these were the major functionalities, the major features or about the Report Fabricator. Now I will just quickly cover how we can download it or start using it. So initially, if you want to just try this tool, it is a 15 days trial. You can get that option. You can install or download the tool and install in your system. It will be for 15 days trial. After that, you have to buy this tool. So for the initial purpose to understand how the tool works and how it fits to your business, you can just click on download now. Here you go. It started downloading. It is of 46 MB. It takes some time. So the file is downloaded. Just click on that to run it. Once it opens up, click on run. When you will click on run, it will start this particular wizard setup pop-up. Just click on next. I accept the terms. If you want to read the terms and agreements, click on next. Place your location where you want to get this installed. Click on next. And once this is done, click on install. So as the software is already installed in my system, it will be duplicated. So on this step, I'm just clicking on cancel. Once that will get installed, just click on finish. The tool will opens up for you. Now I have already installed and captured the steps which is required after installation. So as I shown you already, once you will be clicking on run, this options comes. And once the software gets installed in your system, it will ask for a license. So there are two options comes up, as I want to use the free trial edition or I have purchased a license. So right now I'm trying to use the free trial. I will select that and click on next. Now click on the link to get trial license key in your mailbox. So you have to get the trial license key in your mailbox. You have to provide your email ID and click on next. So it will pass on the trial version key to your mailbox. Just take that and paste it on this particular section, which is trial key. Click on next. So once you will be entering the key and clicking on next, it will complete the installation wizard. You can click on finish. So this is what about the installation for trial version. Once you will be installing it and using it in the trial version, you are not having the access to all the options. So you have to get the uh, registered option, like you have to buy this or register this particular tool for that. So in case like after 15 days you want to buy it or register it, here you can get the options for buying now or register this copy if you have the key already. Okay. Now we will see how to use this particular tool. Once you have installed Report Fabricator in your system, you will see this particular screen of Report Fabricator. Now this is the menu bar. Once you will be clicking on it, it will be providing you the options for different kind of reports and options. About Report Fabricator, the designs if you want to put into the reports which you are going to pull from here. We will see these items as well during the tutorial session. Now here you can see in the home section you have option of open report viewer, new report via wizard, open report file in designer, open report designer, buy now, and register this copy. So we will go through these options. First of all, the open reporter viewer. So in case you have already created some report in your system earlier for a project, you can open that report from report viewer and you can see that report data and format of it on your screen. Second is new report, for creating any new report and doing the customization from your end, what you need, what formulas you wanted to put into that, which database or data source you want to select from that, all the things you can make. Third one is new report via wizard. This is also one of the new report, but it provide you an options of automated stuffs. So I've just opened that now. And this is the new report opened via wizard, and here it comes report wizard. So report wizard is providing you the options of selecting different options for reports, like empty report without any data source or anything, any formula into it, and you have to put the formulas and data source. Second one is data bound reports. So data bound reports are mainly interacted with the data source you want to get the data from. So for your project, for example, if some database is configured or some uh, Excel or some data source, you have to select from this. So, and according to that data, it will generate the reports and it will form the required format for you. Fine. Third one is labeled report. Labeled report is providing different sections where you can manually customize the formulas and fetch the data and get into the report. So that is also one kind of. Right now in this tutorial, we'll go through the data bound report. I'm just selecting data bound report and clicking on next. After clicking on next, I'm getting the options for data source types. I need to select. First is database and another one is Excel file. So which data source I want to select here, I can make that selection. So right now, I will just show you for database. I click on next. So these are the database connections. Whatever database you are having, you can make appropriate selections from this drop down and provide the server name, authentication type, database information, and your credentials to connect to that database. Once you will be doing it, it will connect to the database and make that as a data source. Right now, we will go back here and we will be selecting Excel file as a data source for this report generation. I'm clicking next. Now this is select an Excel workbook or CSV file for making that as a data source. This is the browse option. So I have already created a Excel file as a data source. I'm going to select the same. I put that on my system, test data RF. I'm clicking next. Now here it comes for specify import settings. Now which all the columns you want to import, you want to skip empty rows, or you want everything into your reports and everything. So these are the default options which are already marked, like use value for the first row as field name, column name, you can say skip empty rows, skip hidden rows, skip hidden columns. So these are the default which you would like to make. If you don't want to make anything, you can uncheck these checkboxes from here and make the customized selection. I'm keeping this as is because these are required. I'm clicking on next. After that, I need to select from which sheet I need the data. So as the Excel file is having 3 sheets and 1 table created under it, it is asking for me select the required worksheet or table or define name referring to the specified range. So I had a table created there, which is table 1, and I'm selecting that and clicking on next. Okay, I'll show you the table as well, how it is. So this is the data sheet which I am taking as a source. Here you can see employee name, employee ID, phone number, address, trade. So these are kind of test data which I have created for generating this report. Okay, so I'm going back to the tool. Here you can see the same field names are displaying which I have imported. So employee name, employee ID, phone number, address, trade, experience, salary, and the type of the fields, everything. I'm clicking on next as I want every columns to be in there. Now here it is asking for select the columns you want to display within your report. So for example, if I want only address, employee ID, employee name to be displayed into the report, I will select those and click on next. Okay, for now I'm just keeping everything over here. I'm clicking next. Now it asks for creating multiple groups, each with a single field value, or define several fields in the same group. Okay, so grouping is like under same employee name. If there are multiple records, it will show you on the report, and like duplicate employee name. Okay, and it will show you the great details and everything. So I'm putting employee name. Under that employee name, I want uh, employee ID, phone number, and address. Okay, so I'm keeping these information under that particular grouping. I'm clicking on next. Now for remaining fields, it asks for putting the formula or functions. For example, for experience, it asks for putting these functions. So I am selecting maximum, and for salary as well, I am putting maximum. Now I'm clicking on next, or we should be selecting no null values because that is of no value to the reportings. So that's why I'm clicking next. Now this is the layout of the report. Specifies the manner in which selected data fields are arranged in individual pages. So there are portrait and landscape. You can select as per your selection, as per your requirement as well. So here you can see the same. I mention as a step as a default one, and checkbox this one, adjust the field width so all fields fit onto the page. I click on next, and this asks for report style, specifies the appearance of your report. So this is what the title, caption, and data. So the style of your report, you can select it from here: bold, casual, corporate, compact, formal. So I'm selecting as a corporate, clicking on next. Now specify the report title. So I'm making as a test report, report, and clicking on finish. After clicking on finish, I have to wait just for a minute, and the tool will create a report for you. So it's running at the backend. Okay, so this is the report which got generated right now after our selections. If you want to see the format of it, you can see. So right now you can see where you have placed everything, like the title is placed as a test report. The columns that you wanted to display on the screen is employee name, employee ID, phone number. So this is the structure you wanted to put on the report. Okay, and these are the field lists which will be shown on the report: address, employee ID, employee name, experience, grade, phone number, salary, everything. So you can see all the options from here. If you want, if you want to put any options like a pointer, label, checkbox, so you can just click on that. For example, I'm just selecting checkbox. If you want to make it as here, you just put the checkbox over here in the same form, and you can change the name of the checkbox as well. Test, test, click outside. Okay, so this type of customization you can do. So there's no restriction as such. You can make any number of customizations. For example, I have just customized it. I will just change the name of this checkbox as order, order, to make it more sensible. Similar to that, you can put other things as well. You can put image if you want to put picture box. Just put the picture box here for your company. If you have created some logos or design, you can put it here. You just click on the above option, and you can select the image from your system. Okay. Now, once these reports are created, report format is created, I would say just click on print preview. So it will preview the data in the report, how it will look into. It is creating for you at the backend. So as you can see, this is the report which got generated with the data that is coming from the Excel source. And this particular line is coming because this is a trial version, and that is the watermark you can see, right? But it won't come into your report till the time you are on the uh, trial version. This is the watermark in case, like, if you, okay, so but right now you can mark these option in the watermark. Okay, or picture watermark if you want to put, transparency. So every customization is mentioned. You can go through this tool and get to know more and more. Okay, so once a report is generated, you want to save it in PDF format, just go to this option, export to, click on this. These are the formats you can export the report into your system. Click on PDF file. You can mark these options: author, keyword, subject, title, everything. Like title I'm making as a test run, author as I am, application, whatever project or application you are looking into. So I'm just putting Excel, keyword, you can report Fabricator, RF. These are not mandatory, so you can put everything you want to put. Okay, just click on OK. Here you go. Go to your desired location, rename your file, test, and click on save. It will export the document into your system. Now, once exported, you want to open your file? It will ask. That is very useful for the user to see what he has exported. Okay, so I've opened the file in the browser, and you can see the PDF is open with the required data, whatever formula I have mentioned in the Excel, it is showing here, and the format. Okay, so this was about how to generate a report. So once you have generated the report, exported it as PDF, now the next item which comes, which is very important as well, to place the report at an accessible location, or to share the report with someone you want to share it and get it reviewed as well. So for that, I will just let you know how we can do that. So once you have saved this report, I'm just clicking on save. Here few more reports are already saved, so I am just renaming it as a test run report, clicking on save. Fine. So our report is saved into system. Now I will go to the initial screen of Report Fabricator. Here I will go to home, click on open report viewer, and select our report, test run report. Fine. It will take a couple of seconds and it will get loaded on the screen. Now this particular report we can share by clicking over here. Okay. Prior to that, if you want to make changes to the watermark which is shown on the screen, you just click on watermark. So this option comes. Now here you can select the watermark options from the drop down: confidential, copy, do not copy, or a draft version. For initial, you can make it as transparency as where, make it, just make it behind. You can make whatever selection you want to make. If you want to make some picture watermark, you can select the picture from here. Okay, direction you can specify horizontal. Now make it as okay. So it will be done in whatever format you want to have. Fine. Now after that, just if you want to share, just click on share button. It opens up file sharing wizard. Click on next. Here there are options from the list. You can select whichever you want to transfer the file from: Google Drive, email, file transfer protocol, Dropbox. I'm selecting Google Drive for now. Clicking on next. And to initialize it, I'm clicking on start. Now it is connecting to the Google Drive. So as I am already connected to the Google Drive, it is getting uploaded to the server successfully. Okay. Now what I will do is I will go to Google Drive. First of all, I'm clicking on finish. Okay, I will go to Google Drive and log in with my ID and sign in. Now I will check the files which we generated over there is transferred properly here or not. It's loading a while. Okay, here you go. So here I can see the file which I had exported from Report Fabricator is getting exported here. Test run report. So you can keep a copy of the file or the report here at your drive and you can share it to anyone you want to share. If you want to see here, you are getting the options for download as well. So this is the Google Drive options. You can mail and do anything. So these were the functions of Report Fabricator which I have shown you today, and tried to cover as many as things from the tool perspective. So just go through this tool. This is very intelligent tool to get the report generated for you. And from these reports, you can make important and intelligent decisions for your projects. Keep us posted. If you have any query, please reach out to us. We will get back to you on the queries as soon as possible and try to clarify everything from our end. Okay, thanks. Thanks everybody for going through this tutorial. Happy learning.